Where you see use?
Yes, then I get you.
Welcome to a program we use the program where they bring information come to you. And also within and also outside this country, you have to take part, and the only way for do that.
Now, for sending comments or question to the number we see on the screen.
Well, it will be your voice.
My voice.
Inside the program today, CID don't declare 5 million loan for each alleged FBC fugitive them after one student. Now remember that case there will be no so where the student they get a initiation where one of the students and died. But the team, most of them be on their way, so police not be able to arrest them now. Police they give 5 million each for anyone way on their way where they're able for catch. Then the National Civil Registration Director General, Mr. M.M. Masakoy, the been go on a verification exercise for go monitor how then they carry on with the work. Honorable Bintu Myers, he talk on the debts where MDA they owe Goma Valley Water Company. Then in complete students, they appeal for the government can side the problem where they get, they explain more. And Bome now, they don't begin move slowly for go meet the people and we tap na collecton. This and more plus other things that will bring to answer the program we use. Well, Mina that must say it.
And Mina Yvette goes Smith.
We're going to take a break and join with sponsors.
Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, a leading financial services provider, delivering value to all stakeholders.
Now we back, now you back, now we back. Salon Commercial Bank. Now we back, now you back, now we back. Salon Commercial Bank. Salon Commercial Bank. Now the People's Bank.
The People's Bank.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Salon Commercial Bank. Delivering value.
Delivering value.
We dey drive customer success.
For sure.
Insist on excellence. Integrity and commitment. Now that we stand for. Creating a climate of openness and trust. Personal values. Count on us.
You can count on us.
Team ethic. For sure. Count on us. Now we back. Now you back. Now we back. Salon Commercial Bank.
Delivering value.
Fode,
Yes, Papa.
but Dia send something for we. Nothing other than house for it.
Okay.
Airtel money now na orange money. Dial #144# for use orange money. Send money, cash money, pay your own bill with orange money and be part of over 15 lucky customers and agents them for win 1 million news every week for the next 10 weeks. This na the way for tell una kushe.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
When we begin with the photo here, CID don't declare, say they go give 5 million loans for each alleged FBC fugitive them where they may run away for sake the death of one student where they may kill as family we may not use. So let me join with you Dominic Tucker as he go look there inside the story.
Head of the Criminal Investigations Department. Sometime in July, we get a report of a suspected murder of one DO, Medicinal DO. So we don't leap at this investigation. We found out say this Medicinal DO na member of a club where they call Climax, where na composed of students of Torabe College. So, but unfortunately, almost everybody we belong to that group, they don't go underground. Nobody not there for explain anything to me, with the exception of 1 hour who will be caged with the body to the ground coconut. So we go through, out of your inquiry, we go through individual phones of the people that will cage. We see them picture them, the one that were in that white, they inside somebody's phone. We able to confirm say the one day when they wear that white, now they not be the initiate them. When I've been 23 of them, including this Bio. But Bio even died, so you know they amongst them. The other people with map where they wear different clothes then. Now they call the executive members of the club.
Right. So you will call the name them so they will know.
The executive member then, you get Kabak Kamara, you get Ahmed Alex Ayub, you get Howard St. Williams, you get Charlie Kofi Hamilton, you get Julian Chiguzia Labor, you get Jimmy Momo, then you get Ahmed Cham.
Alright, now so somebody was saying that FBC student so what do you management do?
Well, unfortunately and sadly, the management, the administration, not really assist with this investigation. We don't write official letter, meet them one-on-one. Up to this moment, the college not cooperate with it.
Alright, so
one thing where they affect the investigation.
Okay, so police is make police up about 5 million for each of the one there. Anybody at this will see them?
Indeed, now that make we self don't ask the public because me don't know them. A lot of police they don't know them, but we believe say other members of the public could they will go sabi one panel. So.
Alright, well, Nasu Biana, one for bringing us this, the National Civil Registration Director General, Mr. Mohammed M. Masakoy, don't go monitor the ongoing verification exercise. Well, I've been caught up with Ibrahim Alim Conte, he asked him, waiting some of the challenges where they get during this ongoing verification exercise.
The critical challenge way around the sense where they run across the centers is now, if not the dishonesty of people. That's why the fact say we don't want them before say let you know give false information to government during the course of the registration or verification. Some people see they make attempt for camp claim some names, not to the names, so not in the system. For instance, some man they use and that the names who don't die in the past. We all that they prepare their names, they don't take them pin codes and then they use so far. And then the way you can now, who register you last year with full corrected it. And now the details we get from Akata General of pin code and the details you get from your registration last year, where you compare not to you they appear that thing, somebody and so it is they allow that one. We don't say everybody where they come for verification will bring you correct information. You know Mohammed Mubashir Musakoy, everything about it for you, and never get mixed with other person. None of me biometric features where they capture the 10 fingerprints. God self will make when I do that and they say no two man will meet up at 10 fingers, yeah, the features of the 10 fingers.
Okay.
So that is one critical challenge. And of course you see many people that the crowd there. But we don't make arrangements for see how we're going to open up so that they get accommodate all. Because verification purposes, one, you get forget your voter ID, you get forget your appointment letter, you get forget your if you're not soldier man, you get forget your regimental. If you're not police or every other civil servant, you get forget your PIN code. Yeah, most of the registration purpose because we now say some man not be the one that registered last year. You have a count with birth certificate in addition to some of the other documents like passport or the show or you know to say.
Yeah, what about people who perhaps in travel and they study leave and out of the country?
Well, no, government very much considerate. Government we don't ask. Yesterday, and I get meeting with the Director General of HRMO this afternoon. We don't ask them provide you the details of them one day we don't go on government assignments, foreign missions, conferences, international conferences. So we'll get the data on that. They will make information. So when they come back, they will capture them. But we're not wait for them. This government will move on.
All right.
Okay, Honorable Bin Tumayas don't talk on the debts where MDAs they owe the Guma Valley Water Company, and immediately talk to Dominic Tucker inside this interview.
Guma Valley Water Company. Almost all the MDAs, ministries, a huge amount of money when we go in billions, they not pay. So that one day young, I got for engage the government for them make sure say them pay that money. Otherwise, Guma not they function well. Because baku money then they out that money they if them been get I should say if I don't get more than 2 bouncers in that company. So I they engage government and then make sure say them money then they didn't pay. Although that money as we see it was owned by the last government, but government and continuity. So then we pay the bills then when they don't owe, the MDAs then, the ministry, all over, even state lodge, states, you name them, all of them.
Now, when again they design, you know, them budgets, then they write all the money and they supposed for they inside they will have to pay for right to each order. So how you self you know measures in place where they pay.
Budget preparation, I go there. This time I they go there and make sure they tell them say water is life. That small money when they give Guma, you know they do nothing. And all these MDAs and then they get their own budget line. But they not go pay. They are sensitive institutions there because where they for at least make them pay. If we cut them off, then go pay. But they go tell you say, oh, if you cut here under this will go happen, you cut here under this go happen. That is the only reason. But we get way for force them to pay. Because if we cut them off, then go pay. But you know we'll cut off like prison. You know we'll cut off like defense. We know the implications. So that is why I don't say they go to the government, appeal to them, make sure say they pay this money, or they ask the MDAs and the ministries then to pay what is owed to Guma.
All right, Lim Kokwing students, they appeal for the government kind side this the problem. So explain more to Cynthia Kamara.
Student from the Lim Kokwing University of Creative Technology. Well, of course, I believe so everybody don't they know, and we are operating happy with we the students of Lim Kokwing. And this time May, we go on recess. On this particular recess, or for don't open resume this time September, if we don't give a transcript and if we proceed, then we continue with classes. But for the table for doing registration, when at the 24th, the administration pull a notice say we not able for continue, they will not able for do registration simply because this government not meet for pay with school fees then, because we there on scholarship basis. We provide say for complete degree funding for complete course, do course from your first year onto the final year for diploma and for degree students. They not allow we follow we do registration, they not allow we follow we access we results, and they also not allow we follow we continue classes.
Okay, so what are you concerned with that?
So my own concern, just want to talk to the government. As we know, this particular government it prioritize education, and this particular government, the flagship project now based on education. And we know say education and in the tools where they transform a nation. So because of that particular reason, they want for big His Excellency, when we President Julius Madabiyo, for let us see reason how best they able to come and pay for it. If na negotiation self then they on the government and the ministry, they on negotiation, we want for talk to them, let them fasten in negotiation, let it be speedy, so that we the students will continue for sit down. Remember, an idle brain is the devil workshop. And we say young people, we are exuberant, we are desperate in doing things. So because of that, no one follow we continue for the wait. At the end of the day, desperate people do desperate things. So that we want for appeal to the government, let them fast track this negotiation and all agreements so that we will for resume and continue with causes them. We don't learn so many skills there, especially innovative and technological skills them, where if possible we done, we can unleash on the country, follow self-help towards the nation building.
Bome don't they move slowly for go meet the people and wait up na collect Tom. Well, let we join William Tilly Williams.
Me and Daniel Bob Jones, me the chairman of Disaster Management Committee, we represent ONS CKG community, which is called. Because it is a threat to we all in the community because you know, say then don't where they fill into this garbage and they make food in the call. But what you can usually do, they mobilize with people and follow with clean drainage constantly so that we will reduce and mitigate the kinds of risk of disaster or flooding into the houses of the people here, because this collector alone is about the CKG. In fact, Greenbush community is about 11,000 people where they get affected most of the time when the flooding can take place.
Right, so what do you think about the health system of this kind of place?
Well, the health system is actually under a threat because you can see there is a construction taking place, a development will take place. So what we want to have a talk with the mayor, her lordship mayor, is that we should try to relocate Bome out from the community right now because they don't pass the age where that Bome for sit there and exist now again. Because as we grow in population, you know, say if Freetown City was meant for 60,000 people and now we are over 2 million. So meaning we are all the time migrating to come into the city and we are just getting ourselves congested into the community like this. See?
Alright, family will say Bome don't there for a long period of time. Them people can build some houses. How do you think the government going for do this kind of way they ask for government for now?
Well, government have to relocate land to the people of the municipality, at least where they go dump the garbage, because you know, as this moment stay here, it's a threat to the entire Freetown City, not only us in this particular slum area you think about, but into the entire Freetown City.
Okay, yes.
Yes. So it will disturb we already around here. You know, even up the all the way up the hillside, because if we at the breed inside this, it will supply them. We will supply them all with kind of diseases they will get now.
I can see the dirty now they move now.
Yeah.
They don't pile a lot of bits by then houses and they near them.
Yeah.
What's you want to say about that?
Well, pretty soon, maybe comes October, we get in construction this particular the so we let's say CRS can do some intervention. We want to build the core box for we and build the entire drainage of which the municipality know about, the council, the mayor know about it, and the ONS know about it. So in the Lankan construction, we want to see how we will develop it so that we will avoid all these kinds of rubbish that we area.
Dan Bome don't get food.
Anyway, that collector, I don't understand. I don't know if now the dirty go meet the people that are collector, or now them go meet the dirty.
No, the dirty they go meet them because they're not supposed for the day. And I want in Bome.
Anyway, I want for bring this Actionnaire Salon AASL, we join with Center for the Coordination of Youth Activities CCYA. Don't begin one project they call Mobilizing Civil Society Support for Implementation of the African Governance Architecture, which Athanasius Bokari Shakabundu Pratt been there and he talked to the Advocacy and Governance Manager Aminata Kelly Lamin about the project.
Consultants will do it, whether it will be a balance, consensus or decision, but we'll try to see how we can manage it. Aminata Kelly Lamin, Policy and Advocacy Manager. Okay. Well, this workshop now part of a wider project framework when mobilizing civil society support for the implementation of the African Charter on governance, on democracy, elections and governance. And so these are just one component where we bring people, institutions, the way they work around elections, democracy and governance, for let them get them perspective as to how things be done there from 2013 to 2017, so that the base, it will form the basis for recommendations for the sitting government in power now.
So what are some of the things that we will be discussing inside the workshop?
Well, basically the articles that were inside the charter. Remember, says alone are part of this charter. We don't sign on to them, we don't rectify, we don't domesticate them. But what we find out over the years and the fact say the full and effective implementation are a challenge, not only for Sierra Leone, but for most of the African countries the way this project is, because this project they now 8 African countries, and inside Sierra Leone now are Actionnaire and CCYA they implement them. And now with support from European Commission. So we want for ensure say their articles there, there 35 articles there, so inside this charter are fully implemented and effectively implemented, not just implementing it for implementation's sake. So with this legal analysis, expert analysis, they look at a point where they look at certain, just few clauses of the articles then. Remember, if we have been there inside there, we don't look at Article 5 where they talk about whether we get constitutional rule. Also, most of the people that agree say, to a large extent, we get constitutional rule, but there are recommendations because there are gaps. We also don't look at Article 7, where say the organs of the AU, whether they support them, whether we they respect them, and if we self don't try to apply in our country.
Well, sit-up seats don't turn marketplace, so the one that we tap, they cry, they call on Papa government for me themselves go put on the Eddie Blah me bring with this interview.
17 sit-up streets. I know they affect the government. That this entrance, now they are me picking the open shop, and at the shop this. So the market say market for Dede. I asked them, say, if market Dede we they open the shop, market for the inside gutter, who's responsible? They say they no go with me. No, I say no. I say they go with me. And not so every day, me go there with them picking the open, but they tell them, say, now take them all. That the motto, that market Dede let them know about inside gutter, we no get money for pay. Clubber go come out and go cost me. And me and they no go cost.
So you not be agree about this?
I not agree at all. Yeah, how you see with the mafia, so now they shop this. Now the two go the much they want.
So but I say city council them can keep meeting with you now.
Me? That nobody no keep meeting with me. Now the mayor come up mills. And waiting he tell me, he say then they can make markets now, yeah. So then before they make the market, they work out host to host. Now I say me not the fair to government. The law now we will abide by. Me entrance for inside, it not be possible. And me picking now open shop here. I say so now I say yes. And toilets. They no go toilet inside. I know they keep nobody in pan and in cup, and in table or in bench. I no go take them.
Me and Mr. Alex A. Conte, the union we accommodate, the United Indigenous Commercial and Agricultural Traders Union Sierra Leone, we all come together to beautify the organization so that the traders them then we able to talk in one voice. Now if you see the mapping what we do, any household where we beat, would they leave the entrance free, and would they make sure say the traders them then go be a law abiding citizens.
All right, okay, one for we are these friends of the dead. Well, let's have the raise concern over their livelihood. Well, let me cut up with Samuel Abiose Stanley. Now this is say.
Chairman of Friends of the Dead organization. Where we start for brush this Asheshanton cemetery and some of the bad things them wake it happen at the cemetery where people are out there, they go with the concept say now we friends of the dead. We rich of course, not so we not be part of the bad things that where they happen. We now people that we have with families them. As then they say 7 half 6 7. We don't have the Bengal, we don't go now, we home them. 6 o'clock, after 6 to 7, we don't meet up back for can't survive, for can't find we live in. But people are out there, they go with the concept say, some of them bad them go grave them, now we friends of the dead. So the main purpose of this brushing, now for them team and day. But since when we start this brushing, my brother, I speak to you, since when we start this brushing, we not get no support from nobody. Nobody not give we support. If it all right city council, we write the mayor, we write the chief admin officer, we not see them respond, and we believe say when a young people where we vital na society, we get a role for playing na society. Look no more where you can force together me the city being grown all side bushing. You may see all side bushing at the bearing ground, but now when you come, you say yes, works day on where young people now they don't volunteer for do this brushing exercise. Every Saturday now they do this brushing. So me I they appeal to Papa government, His Excellency, the President, make himself, let it seek the interest of Friends of the Dead organization, because this cemetery association is on bearing ground. Now the key cemetery this now western area and Freetown.
Well, with the Tony, I quick one now we health corner as we bring you the health tips, and today we look at bitter leaf. Well, in medicinal, so when I watch this, me wanna see.
Now, herb plants. Well, according to scientists, in fact, this plant get a botanical name what they call Vannonia amygdalina. Now, leaf where they mean plenty thing because one main important thing we get potassium. We of course then they good, and you get vitamin C, you get steroids, you get minerals, you get plenty things panam way good for the body. The men diabetes, cough, diarrhea, if you tire, you get fever, hepatitis, high blood, plenty things and they way the men. But I want to quickly look at the health benefits of bitter leaf. One, it reduce fever. Bitter leaf, they prevent cancer. Of course, if you get them gastric cancer cells, you know, the bitter leaf, of course, where you don't extract that juice from them, it go even help for take care of if you develop breast cancer. Bitter leaf, it is low hypertension. Bitter leaf, they increase endurance. I mean, we, of course, you want them more strength up. It treats malaria. Like we take some bitter leaf, you boil them and 4 cup water, allow a boil saute where you go able to forget 2 cup per day. If you get like catch, they call it itchiness. If it overcome you, your body they catch, just take you bitter leaves. And now when they talk about typhoid, bitter leaf good for them. Just take you 10 gram bitter leaf. Well, it a main appendix actually, but we don't say now appendix pass you go do operation. It will treat diabetes as well. And bitter leaf actually is good. If you take your bitter leaf, like you boil the leaf so 1 cup, then you cool them. You drink them like 2 times per day, every morning and evening after we don't eat. It treat diarrhea again. If you get on belly, you take your bitter leaf after we don't boil them. You left a like cold. You take like half cup so. It reduce that, and then it treats. If you get like a then cough, it help you again. Boil the bitter leaf well and take them. It treats dysentery. Instead of you boil the leaf well, you make sure say you take them like half cup 2 times a day. You take them. That's all the help. So now the health benefits of bitter leaf.
Bitter leaf, Dan?
Yes, okay, bitter leaf.
I need bitter leaf. I don't ever know say medicinal.
Okay, alright, well, that. Anyway, one for going on at this again. The Lunge police boss, they give updates on the security business na Lunge. So we talk to William Wise.
Asumana Binti Kaba, Namina the LEC na Lungi division. The security situation my own division is very calm and quiet. I get 3 chiefdoms, then peaceful. We don't get no violent crimes for now. Seldomly they will get reports of violent crimes. But for now, for the past 2 months or so, what I don't do there, we don't get any report of violent crime. It's only that we can get fraudulent conversion or assault. Them minor offenses, we can get them.
CSP, you talk about say this particular area, this chiefdom will cover very peaceful. But how una manpower they for the reach out at the particular side there?
Fortunately for now, I only get 1 vehicle where they use as a command vehicle and at the same time as an operational vehicle. I know it's not been too okay, but thank God for now. With the manager, we're able to move on from here for patrol all the other areas.
How you and the community people can work towards combating crime?
Well, the community, they cooperate with the police. When I come, before I sit down self, I don't get me NPPB members say they don't can pay a visit. The other members of the community, the chiefs and others, they all don't can pay a visit. I don't call series of meetings and they visit there. Then they come and then they give most of the information they come out from them.
All right, so we'll go for a short break. We'll come back. We'll continue with the program. Okay, welcome back to our program. We use now we send the hook lossy with our first the hook the cage. Alright, from Lady Mao, I see on screen, he named Mr. Mohammed Taiba, in a founder CEO Trees for Prosperity. Well, they also for talk about, of course, in organization and how if they don't team up with Salon Police for make sure say they plant tick. Na the Masibo will be for na Bo. Tell family that you say.
Good evening, family.
Alright. The other one I see on screen, the name Lawrence Lompri Mansare, in a manager Mastermind Consortium Saloon Limited. Well, instead of so for talk because they get a big ceremony we go for camp. Tell family that do.
Family, good evening.
I'll go to you, Mr. Taiba. This your organization, Trees for Planting. Tell a little bit about it.
Well, Trees for Prosperity. Now, last year I formed. From a small, I've been always left for plant trees. From where 5 years. So I like this tree planting. Even when I've been small, 5 years, 6 years, I can go in a bush. I will plant trees and they under them big thick. When we build house now, when my mama build house now, the compound in, I mean plant all the trees. In fact, even where I cannot turn yourself, I've been in our government build a house, me yard all the trees and me plant there until I go overseas. One day last year, I decided say I come back home now trees, I can't do tree planting.
So now because of the deforestation? Maybe?
Yes, that's now one because each time where they come, they're mountain, they where they see first way green, then they lost their greenness. I say I will must can plant trees. I hire one American company for write proposal for me. This now been July last year. So I decide for come back home August. I reach here August the 13th. The 14th night that must slide happen.
Okay.
I say, well, this God, something I God they talk to me, say, well, Taib, well, you don't care now, look, this disaster don't happen now because of deforestation. So I myself add more emphasis now, I hold everything with 2 hands and 2 feet. I form me organization with a charity we name Trees for Prosperity.
So the tree they know the plant now for the whole country or you get specific side where you target?
No, well, first of all, the first thing where I try for do, because if you talk about tree planting, you forget trees, seedlings.
Okay.
So government give me one place now Kent, one nursery there. I decide for plant 100 trees and the seedlings.
Nothing.
Yes, nothing. Well, because
so
I don't get.
This is right now.
Yeah. Yes. 9 hours a day.
All right.
Because I don't get any qualification for tree planting past the passion where I get. I decide for plant 100,000 seedlings seeds in that time there. Some of the seeds and stuff I get them from Nigeria. But could not be better. But in the end, I get about 70,000. So I get 70,000 or so seedlings now in Kent.
Okay, so you plan for work with the Ministry of Forestry?
Yes, I plan for work.
You may not meet them?
Yes, in fact, I me and them, even last month, we President go for declare, say, tree planting, and one of the main flagships, them, I give them 10,000 seedlings.
Okay. I'll not talk about this collaboration we make with the police, now, you know, the disaster will be happening.
Yeah.
So how that come out?
Well, one day, you know, me not be member of the force.
Yes.
You know, I was an officer. So, and as he say, during we own time, they not been catch that phrase, they say a force for good. Now, they don't catch and the SLP, you know, they're not an institution for save life and property. And because environmental disasters now, they destroy life, now I think, say, well, let them be part of that, let them be part of the driving force. We go salvage, the environmental disasters. So at that time, they decide for meet them. I meet the IG, I explain my plans to them, and they welcome them very, very much.
So when we will see you begin plants then trees there? So?
Well, I don't already start for plants on Nabu Barracks.
Okay. I
will go plant they ask me for plant 500, but me go plant 1,500.
Why 1,500?
The barracks big, the old barracks. Then one kill two birds with one stone. One people then they encroach on the barracks. So the boundary all now trees them did it initially, but they don't cut all. So I decide let we plant trees now the boundary.
Now the seashore.
Yes, yes. So and the barracks so big.
Okay.
So we able to plant trees and then inside the compound, the houses then will be damaged. The houses and say now because trees are not in there in front of.
All right, Mr. Tai, you get passion for tree planting. So I mean, what do you hope for achieve out of that?
Well, passion is something we like. Me, the age where I don't go now, I don't 68, 69. I feel say I want to give back to the country. That legacy now I want, and because the environmental degradation, now they really threaten this country now.
Okay, so you want first. Well, I think so. We will let Fiona first. Now we go to the other guests.
Now come to you, Lawrence. Lawrence, tell me this you mastermind consortium. What's it about?
Well, the Mastermind Consortium Sierra Leone Limited now an entertainment company where they promote education through stand-up comedy in a salon. And we get this program December 30 for honor 5 personalities in a salon where don't contribute immensely into the art of comedy. And we get 5 stand-up comedians and we get educational qualification.
So how not for do that? How not for finding people in?
Well, we already don't contract the 5 stand-up comedians we get for.
What's the criteria?
Well, they look at the most famous 5 stand-up comedians we actually get educational qualification. We don't go to university level or tertiary level. And we get passion for the comedy. Then they never perform that they did. And the other very important aspect of the show, we get for honor 5 personalities where don't contribute immensely to the art of comedy, where we don't already try to identify.
All right, now you talk about comedians. Them we of course don't go up to university, but there are other comedians we not reach the stage, but then people they admire them. So why would I not try for bring them people and they together so that you will get that harmony, when you talk in terms of comedy?
Well, that's nice, but Mastermind, we actually want to encourage people we want to change the perspective, we want to change the narrative. When people in the look at comedy as that no-go area where somebody not going to expect somebody for doing the art of comedy, yes, not drop out. So we want to tell the world, say, there are people in the art of comedy we don't go to university level, where they perform, and we actually they do it in a salon.
So similarly,
na December 30 or this year 2018 at Miata Conference Center.
So inside the 5 people who don't identify woman lady?
Well, woman not day for now. especially the one they will get for give certificate.
Why woman not dey because we not fit say
we not done
right.
We not done it. I say we did per identify them people here.
But
we don't get
you fit say salon we get women comedians then?
Well, basically we not get, if not for the one that we get for perform that day, we not get woman there amongst the one that we get for perform that very day. But the one that maybe we will probably get women that we don't contribute into the arts of comedy. We get for give them trophy and certificates where Mr. Danmosi and one of the people there. But we dey hope for do a thorough research for see the one that we don't contribute immensely to the arts of comedy in any way, in any form.
Okay, now when they look the one that we don't contribute, we now get plan for at least capacitate the one that we not get that standard for me to acquire that kind of higher education. When they try for look at.
Well, basically the idea behind all this now for we one promote the country, one, and two for promote education. Because if somebody in the arts of comedy and the land book, you're able to go far, we get able to push that person to international level.
The scholarship?
Well, not a scholarship. The money we get for realize from that program, we get for create an international platform. We expand, we network internationally for get foreign investments for coming invest into the arts of comedy.
So this is not a one-off thing. This now we not get forget annually.
Yes, sir. So now we want for start the program now and drive or push the campaign. Heavy one.
All right, okay, Lawrence, we'll come back to you, but quickly we have to turn the microphone to the people who they view right now and as they send a message. So let me start. The
WhatsApp message here say how they go put market fault somebody in host that no right to do ya make the FCC consider concerned citizen.
I say this way used to say they've banned all the club now for be college from concerned citizens. And this other say Cushion Cabo SLBC wastage then Nakamul State Junction, Wellington, Olwood and bike riders them don't turn the place to wash car and then they do all kind of bad things then they from concerned citizens. They say we used to say the Ministry for Labour and Social Security for ensure say all the private security agencies and other employees them pay the minimum wage of 500,000 loan per month. Hansit Pangora. Okay, this other one say gonna tell them and say that dirty box not good for motorman. May government pull them come out there. This is job well done. Thanks to the way you steam for news from all about the country from Kalamu, Apasiva State. And this one say do ya una help we big soul construction group made them finish Canigo Road, the road na death trap concern Canigo Posse. Alright, this is we used to say the only solution for collector community na for relocate them na Lungi or Mile 6 from concerned citizens. And this other one say we use team una thank you for make una they bring we for make we know but especially this bitter cola leaf where we show today done. This one they come from Sheka, Kabo, and bitter leaf, yes. From bitter cola. Okay, now bitter leaf. It's okay. They say keep it up, Mr. Taiba. I say we need more trees in the country. And this one say we use bitter leaf. They make plenty sick, so plenty sick. So why una not tell we all this term? And now you they tell them that. That's what the person say. Well, and now the term which for tell them. Anyway, many thanks to the National Civil Registration Authority for where they set up a verification system for verify all public and civil servants. They say because we get people that want to go collect salary twice. They say we're not good for the country. From Boss Ellen Adwazak. And this one say tree planting very good for we. That's Mama Salou. They say FCC. I think say it's time for let the people relocate, from that Bome side to outside of the city because health is wealth. And this other one say bravo to tree for prosperity for the big work where we don't take for plant trees them now the country say because it's the where Boku deforestation where they happen from Pastor Moses Seri and Lungi. They say we will plead to the EDS management for let try for amend the transformer fault and Dwazak community say 5 days now we don't get lights. Mistake. Okay, this one say please I want to know which type of bitter leaf una show so thanks from concerned citizen. And this last one say I think say this
na a big mastermind way we go push comedian them go before, and we hope say salon comedian and go improve from Joseph Kamara and Akintom.
Quickly, tidbits. One for bringing this one, Mr. Christian Tunde Luke, 180-year-old pa, in the Lumley Road, Riverforce Village. He say he refute one report where they say he lost. He say no loss. So he say that girl Pekin been talk say lost. He say no loss. He say he left the house. He say because they threaten him, and then they may give around 500,000. Then they pull and come on hand. So the nephew be sending 500. So he had 12 permanent people and they himself come out na the house. And also he say he day. And if that girl begin continue for the talk say he lost, he say he go call the name because he not care about him. Anyway, one for being like this one, Sir Aruna, he say he get missing document when motor driver's license, national ID, salon passport, Nasi. Because Chief Man been go na house, and Chief all waiting they get, and he say online documents and even the original copy of his certificate and all things that take him. If anybody see him, we can SLBC or you call 077773038 or 076773038. Well, me now, where you are down stone now, somebody go pick me documents inside me car.
How you manage?
And pick me voter ID card, me NACIT card, me national ID card, plus do me verification. I lock you, I just come over verify. Now somebody go, it take out.
What's how you mean they that? What's how you mean they?
No, it didn't be car. I did drive go home. I'll call a Misty. No, well, the glass stop in the door park. I'll call a Misty. But they are the person don't get nothing for doing. Can't give me, or you can't left them. Now the way you desk there, a big.
No, couple did it.
No, couple did it.
Okay.
No, like say couple did it. But the person just say, can feel to say, na dollar. Can you country? But they are, go come for me, a big. Now we the try for continuing.
I think so. We go look inside the L corner as one man don't talk about an accident where he may get.
She 41 Ledino Street, Kishi.
All right, so what think out in SABC?
So I can SABC, team one me this accident. I know they say I they die, they don't carry me go na Potluck Hospital, they're not able. And carry me go na emergency, they're not able. And carry me go na Connaught to Dr. Bundu. They try the neck. It don't team up on our boss. Still the heart bad.
All right, so what's about your neck? What's the problem?
The neck, they say this vein being well going inside.
All right, no, what's you get this problem? What's you about it? Accident or anything?
Accident, some assault.
Okay.
The motorcar fly with the kind of return for come out by Cambia. We fly Tonobo, me head and land together with the motorcar. So the motorcar don't bata. So when they carry me go na Connaught, then don't X-ray the head. They X-ray the neck, they X-ray the side, all na 5-year X-ray. They say the head a crack inside.
A crack. All right, so now what you want to do for you?
Now I can to this doctor now, let them help me for venues, for let them help me now something like na big at the big. Money don't permit me now for buy medicine. Because this operation they say they know do and now pass at the buy medicine.
All right, so
at the big and at the Dunia and at the Sierra Leone.
Okay, so I call your phone number if anybody wants to help you.
099 42 82 51.
All right.
All right, well, for bringing Alabi board being commemorated the World Literacy Day, and we on Alaji Wusha Conte been send this for we.
And I'm in at the head of the children's department. Today I also, as we celebrate the International Literacy Day. We bring literacy and skills development. Every year, Nigeria we can celebrate internationally for promote literacy skills, especially among young people. Because we don't kind of notice of the UN and other stakeholders that not all people are able to go to school. Even some of the one that are big one, they're not on their own, sabi and right. So that I make every year on September 8th, when are the actual date, that they will celebrate for able for show say important for make all man able for read and write and for know how for code. So today we then are the Kisi as a library, say I know like God, we then are the Kisi branch for celebrate the day with community schools and teachers them at this area. Today we don't able for interact with the kid and
Well, the Salon Commercial Bank on Million SLBC teller. SLCB teller, sorry. Well, don't go open kiosks. Well, we company Femi normally talk to about David Kiley. We explain more.
For you so simple. Commercial bank no want let you wait for traffic. They don't want let you talk say they don't jog you back. They don't want let you talk say you don't able to do this, you don't able to do that, and make you not open account.
We don't launch 2 kiosks. One I don't care. We will find out say a lot of people in deprived from banking activity, especially from that area they coming down to I don't care and Lumley. From Regent coming down to Wilberforce.
Alright, okay, one for bringing on this preaching the gospel and supporting the needy. Well, then we get something. So we talk to the General Overseer Prophet Joko Freeman, and we talk to Yvette Cole-Smith.
How this revival get to look like?
When you get to powerful, because God in hand over the revival. You're the outside, as you listen to me, I mean you come. If you can't go, you get some. Because many years past, people they get outstanding testimony. People they get visa, people they get marriage, people they overdue, and the normal they born. People they born, they don't give up. When they come, God give them fruit of the womb. And bad people they come, they get different type of blessing at the ministry.
Okay, so don't look inside the theme Arise and Shine, and remember say this is not a one day program. How people and we rise and shine because some man can get really down some of our God in work.
Well, Arise and Shine, only the light and shine that because God in hand for the rest upon you. The light of God will shine upon you. One thing in life I tell people that God will answer prayers. Arise and Shine a powerful message because maybe they don't put you under bondage, under captivity, under soul time. God, when God let shine by you, you succeed. Even the glory of God will overshadow you. Because one thing in life, if you don't get God in life inside you, you're going to say they reject you, they disappoint you. But when God let you come by you, I'm telling you, you will be outstanding. You go inside, but you will get favor, you will be outstanding, you will get everything. The glory of God will be upon you, you get favor.
So how many days are the revival and when it will begin?
Now 5 days. We begin the 17th of Monday.
It's okay. Well, quickly, Mr. Taiba, what you want for left now, because you don't talk about your passion and how you want for let this thing grow.
Well, in the first place, I want to call on every Sierra Leonean for plant tree, especially in a yard. Then I want to extend that further by saying any Sierra Leonean, if you want for commemorate something, let's say your mama don't die or your papa don't die, or you want plant trees, just contact we. We did 25 Pademba Road on 079 515.
Okay.
Yes, let we plant trees. If you want plant 500 for remember you posting, come to
Okay, yes, mastermind. Yes, what you want left with family?
Yes, I go on for inform the general public for go and grace this occasion. You get for be a huge program na Miata Conference Center and the likes of the Kingdom Amani, the Yemata, the faculties, the Richie Obama, the Oga Awards, they all get for day that very day. It's going to be a huge program. So we want to let people and go support the entertainment industry, the stand-up comedy, and all these kind of things.
Okay, let's thank you.
Thank you. All right, now with that, we go put down the content. We want to tell and thank you for the view. Continue for view this program because we bring something where we know they expect. Thanks to all my colleagues them, and of course thanks to Mr. Taib Ba and to you, Lawrence, for joining the program. Luciana, the producer. So we'll meet back again. Mina that Masiri. Bye bye.
And Mina Yvette Cole Smith. Bye bye. Bitter leaf.